What's going on, guys? It's Josh, the Accountability for All, and I have to thank you. We just hit 10,000 subscribers last night. In only 3 weeks in Auditing America, he's here too, just hit 100,000 subscribers. And we're here to report, not necessarily support, but you know what I do support? Free speech, and the brave men and women that are out here practicing their free speech. We just met a young lady right now, and she's also out here practicing her free speech.
Get the camera out of her face.
Well, it's not in her face, man.
Yeah, it is.
Well, no, this is in her space. She said she didn't mind being on camera. So we asked.
Because you didn't give her a fucking position.
Give her a what?
That you were,
There's no position. We're just covering what's going on here.
There's plenty of a position.
So what do you represent? What are you doing here today?
I'm on the fuck Nazis, fuck nationalists.
That's what we're
fuck
about.
White supremacy.
Absolutely.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely. That I'll say in front of my viewers. You don't have to shake my hand if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
We hate tyrants. We hate Nazis. Well, she wanted to be on camera, and now she doesn't.
I wanted to because you said you were about us. Then you wanted to put that whole...
I don't know what you're about. How can I say I'm about you?
Really? You don't know? This side over here is against hate, so you need to be over there.
Yeah, we're against hate. We're against tyrants. We're against Nazis. What is it? All right, so maybe you just only like your freedom of speech. But we're about all freedom of speech. Yeah, we don't like Nazis. Yeah, we don't like Nazis.
Straight pride is hate pride.
Okay.
Straight pride is hate pride.
Okay.
Straight pride is hate pride.
That's fine. Good for you. You're practicing freedom of speech. That's what we're here about.
We save everybody.
That's what we're here about. You know what we do? We bring accountability, right? People that violate other people's civil rights.
Make me accountable, you fucking asshole.
No, I said, do you need to be held accountable? We're just
I
here.
want to be accountable to a white cis man. Why would I
Why
want
does my
that?
skin color have anything to do with it?
What? Oh my God! White men have never been in danger. White men have never been in danger.
White men have never
been in danger. White straight men have never been in danger. White straight men have never been in danger. Yeah, you got your fucking clip. You got your clip. Oh my God.
So are there any guys on here that have never been in danger?
I don't think I've never been in danger.
Have you ever been in danger, sir?
Probably a few times.
You have been? And now what, not that it matters, but what color is your skin?
It's definitely white.
Okay, so it's fair to say that you've been in danger. No, I mean, I'm fine right here. Right? It's a public easement. Are you hanging out with me today? Cool. Yours is the only one that matters, huh? Huh?
Hate speech is not free speech! Hate speech is not free speech! Hate speech is not free speech!
Get out of my way. If I have to
Can we
defend
get this
myself,
fucking Nazi out of here? Can we please get this fucking Nazi out
Here's
of
my
here?
progress. Go ahead.
Get out of here, dude.
Here's what happens, guys. They hate free speech. Don't touch me. 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 Get away from me. Get away from him.
Tell him to leave.
Done.
Go away.
Truth, fear, and thugs. Truth, fear, and thugs. Go home. Go home.
You fucking right wingers. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Hate speech is not free speech.
I'm right here.
Hate speech is not free speech. 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 Hate speech is not free speech.
You're nuts.
Hate speech is not free speech.
You guys don't even know who you are.
No, you might want to leave.
I'm good. Thanks for the
Hate speech is not free speech. Hate speech is not free speech. Hate speech is not free speech. Get the fuck out of our city. Get the fuck out of
You
our
guys have a camera that's not what theirs. This is what they do. This is what they do, guys. If you don't choose their side, they try and make you an enemy. They try and oppress you. Well, you know what? And they don't even know what my side is, right? But if I'm not on their side, don't touch me. Don't touch me. This is great. This is great. So you know what? We're gonna stay here all day long. We're on your side, but you want to
Don't
try
touch
to
me.
press people?
Don't touch me, you fucking Nazi!
I'm not touching you.
Don't
Back
touch
the
me, you
fuck up.
Get the fuck out of my face!
Guess what? I'm not moving.
Get the fuck out of the way, you fucking Nazi!
I'm not moving.
Get the fuck out, you Nazi!
I'm not going nowhere.
Don't touch me, you motherfucker!
Then don't walk into me.
Get the fuck out of the way!
I got my
Get the fuck out of the way, you fucking Nazi!
Watch it happen.
Fucking Nazi piece of
What?
shit! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here!
Nazi scum!
Get the fuck out, you fucking Nazi!
I stand up for my
Fucking piece of shit! Go back to where you came from, you white piece of shit!
white piece of
Go back to Europe, you fucking
racist.
Exit's right there, buddy. Let's go. Out of our city. Get the fuck out of our city. Get the fuck out.
Talk about hate speech.
Keep walking, you fucking piece of shit!
Well, everyone's on
Keep
camera.
walking, you piece of shit!
Hate speech is not free speech.
Keep walking!
Speech is not free speech.
You know what here's what we're gonna do? Reposition ourselves. Here's what we'll do. Watch this.
Get the fuck out of here, you
So we'll just go right back.
shit!
Don't touch me.
Get the fuck out of here, you piece of crap, Nazi!
Step away. Step away.
Keep going that
Step
way!
away.
Keep walking!
Step away.
Get the fuck out of the way! Don't touch me, motherfucker!
Don't put your hands on
Keep
me.
walking, don't touch me!
Hands on me.
Don't touch me, you piece of shit!
I don't know what we're doing, guys. Right? I'm in the middle of it. They want to put
Get
their
the
hands
fuck
on
out of
me.
here, you piece of shit!
How many of them? How many of me? You're impeding my progress. It's a free country. Free country.
Don't touch me, you piece of shit! Don't touch me, you piece of shit! Don't touch me, you piece of shit!
Peaceful
Get the
protest.
fuck out! Don't touch me! You fucking Nazi! Don't touch me, you piece of shit!
Guys, you guys are bullying and oppression. Bullying and oppression. Right? If you don't agree with what they agree with, you don't agree with what they agree with, right? So how many times they assault us on camera?
Let him go that way!
My Fourth Amendment, you can't impede my progress. You put your hands on me, I'll defend myself.
Don't touch me! Get out of my fucking way! Don't touch me!
Here's what we're doing, guys. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing live right now. Don't touch me.
You're touching me, dude.
You're in my progress.
Get
You're
the
impeding
fuck
my
out of the way,
progress.
you piece of shit! Go back
I'm
to
walking
Europe!
this way. You want to touch me? There's an officer right behind you. So you know what? I'm live, and you know what?
Don't touch
You don't
me, you
agree
piece
with
of
what
shit.
people say. You're trying to press them. That's why the sign's in front of your
Go back
face.
to Europe, you
You know what?
fucking white
We're
piece of
against
shit!
Nazis. You're against
Get
Nazis.
the
But
fuck
what's the matter?
out! Back to
We
Europe,
don't
you
agree
piece
with
of
you.
shit!
Huh?
Get
Free
back to
speech.
Europe, you
It's
piece
a
of
free
shit.
country.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what's wrong.
Hate speech is not free speech! Get the
What is
fuck
my
out.
speech?
Get
Tell
the
me my
fuck out,
speech.
you Nazi.
You don't even know what the fuck I'm about.
Get the fuck out, you
Get
Nazi!
out of my way. Get out
Don't
of my
touch me!
way.
Don't touch me! Get
You
the fuck
touch
out of
me, I
my
will
way!
be forced to defend myself.
Don't touch me! Get out of the
Impede
way!
my progress. I will go hands on.
Start a lineup. Start a lineup. Just start a lineup.
Free country. I'm staying right here. All right, guys. So here's how this whole thing starts, right? We asked someone if they want to take a picture with us. We're about government accountability, civil rights activism. So we came here to report, ask a couple questions about what's going on today. And they say, whose side do you support? I say, I'm not here to support, I'm here to report. Both sides, what they have to say. And you know what? If you're not on their side, they'll corner you. They'll assault you. They'll oppress you. they'll try and violate your rights. And that's the gap that we can never bridge. When people that are on the same side as yours trying to press you because your rights are different than theirs. Your opinions are different than theirs. Well, you know what? That's why we're here.
Sir, honestly, you're causing... Film me, please.
I am.
You're causing a disturbance.
Oh, you're saying I'm being disorderly?
Please.
It's free speech. It's my right to peaceful protest.
I'm talking to you like an adult. I'm talking to you like an adult right now. I'm not
Well,
ready
you should be well, you know what? When I was getting cornered by 30 people and getting hit, you didn't do anything then. Well, you know what? Here now doesn't matter to me.
Why are you yelling at
Be
us?
here then.
Why are you yelling at us?
Because you got a storm of people behind you that you can't do shit about, but you have your problem with my camera and my freedom.
I'm just trying to talk to you.
Well, you know what? The conversation's about 5 minutes late.
Okay, well, we're having a conversation now. Stop yelling, please.
What's your name and badge number?
It's Messina, MESSINA, badge number is 926.
Your badge number? 66. What's your name?
9021.
Now listen to me. I'm trying to reason with you like an adult, like we're talking here.
There's no reason. Maybe you should do your job.
I am trying to. You don't let me speak.
Well, you know, I don't see you doing your job. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
I'm talking to you right now.
Well, then talk.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, we've got to get you because you're creating a disturbance and you're inciting the crowd.
Oh, I'm inciting them.
Yes.
Oh, I'm inciting them. Well, I disagree.
Okay, well, we're going to have to move you along.
Am I being trespassed?
You're on the public sidewalk.
So I'm in a public easement right now.
But what you're doing is you're creating a disturbance.
No, see, here's why you're a coward.
No, I'm trying to...
Because there's more of them than there are of me. So you'd rather try and remove me than disperse them. Better yourself.
So,
Better yourself. Well, you know what? You saw me over there a minute ago and you didn't do shit about it. So close your mouth. Close your mouth. You're trying to oppress someone that's about civil rights. That's what you guys are about, right? Civil rights? Why don't you better yourself? Better yourself. Better yourself. What happened? Once in high school you got beat up and this is the closest you can get to fame, huh? Guess what? Accountability.
I know. So we're trying to get people...
Give him a big kiss!
I just heard the cops say, let him beat him. I
Start
don't see a problem with
kissing!
Thank you.
Half deaf right now.
You're gonna get me in trouble. Look up Alad, E-L-A-D.
I get what you're trying to do. It's fine.
No, there were 40 people surrounding me and pushing me. But now that I'm right here, you want to do something? Then go do something about it.
Give him a big kiss!
Well, how would you talk to me? Is there another language that you speak? Because I'm upset because you're not doing your job.
Big kisses!
I'm not
Big kisses on the mouth!
Alright?
We like
No, I'm not creating a disturbance. They're creating a disturbance. But you know what? You can't disperse them. But you can try and disperse me. You're dismissed. You're welcome. So how long have you hated civil rights? How long have you hated civil rights?
Kisses on the mouth! 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 I don't know how I'm out chanting all of them.
You got the loudest voice.
I said kisses on the mouth! Somebody give him a hug with a bat!
How is it bad for
The kiss wasn't meant to be violent.
These are the guys that hate free speech. These are the guys that hate free speech. Hate free speech. This is what the faces look like, guys.
Your live stream sucks! 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 Your live stream sucks!
They're wearing masks. They're afraid to show their face.
Your live stream sucks!
Afraid to show their face.
Your live stream sucks! Your live stream What is your live stream?
Huh?
Can we do the
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Do you support terrorism?
No.
You don't support terrorism?
Kisses chant.
Raise your hand here if you support terrorism. You do? Yeah, it looks like it. You shoot up schools? Shoot up schools. Guys, this is what's going on, right? They shoot up schools.
Raise your hand.
And you know what?
Kiss his boys. Yeah. Put him up. You kiss boys. Who kisses up? Who kisses up? Yeah. Let's get it. That's us. That's us. Burn in.
So guys, If you can hear me, put a 1 if you can hear what I'm saying.
That's some fucking wrong. I love it. I got the bulb, but I like it.
Appreciate it.
Actually, I do understand why you're defending it.
And you know what the bad part is? I'm a civil rights activist. So when I come here, I'm not here to support either side. I'm here to report what's happening. So, but since I won't say that I approve of what they do or disapprove, then they try and ignore me. But you know what? I got a YouTube channel where every day I expose crooked cops, politicians. We expose Nazis. We expose tyrants. And you know what? I'm about civil rights. But if I don't say I agree with you, I'm here to report everything. But if I don't agree with your side, what do you have 50 people try and corner me, push me around? I have no side. I have no side. I'm filming, I'm press, I'm reporting. You guys are idiots. Freedom of this. Yes, the same shit that allows me to do this allows you to do that. You guys are uneducated. Uneducated. Look, the mob mentality. Now maybe he'll get someone else to yell. And maybe they'll get someone else to yell. But you know who I need?
Hate speech is not
I'm here by myself.
Hate speech is not free speech.
I'm here by myself.
Hate speech is not free speech.
You know what? They'll stand up for us.
Hate speech is
That's what they need. Mob mentality. Mob mentality. Mob mentality. Huh?
Say it again for the ones in the back.
Mob mentality.
Mob mentality. Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, that's
What
what
the
this
fuck
is.
was that?
What the fuck is what?
What the fuck was it? That up there? That's not mob mentality.
What up there? What are you talking about?
Straight fucking.
I'm not here for straight pride. I'm not here for any pride. I'm here to report. But since I don't agree with you, you want to attack me? That's because you're a fucking coward.
Let's go home.
You know how the revolution started? Here's how the revolution started. One man standing against fucking tyrants.
Identity yourself for someone with a small dick.
We don't shit. Damn. Oh yeah, well guess what? We're with the cops now face to face. Shut your mouth. Shut. And I'm right here still. Have I left? I haven't left, right? Listen, you're calling me inbred. Look at you, Joe Dirt's crack addicted nephew. Yo, Joe Dirt. You haven't met him, that's Joe Dirt. That's Joe Dirt. I'm inbred, but that's the person calling it to me, right? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You're thick out here, guys. Thick.
Enjoying?
Huh?
Your listeners enjoying?
They're pretty upset. They'll never die. We're gonna come around the other way now. We're gonna get around him in the back.
Your live stream sucks. 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 Why won't you run out of batteries? Why won't you run out of batteries? Why won't you run out of batteries?
Take a shower, brother. Where's your phone? You're wearing a boot on your head. Huh?
Your live stream sucks. Worse now. Hey, what's on your live stream?
You guys are on my live stream.
Hey!
Tyrants.
This is our fucking city. Get the fuck out.
I live here.
Fuck you then.
Then fuck
Move
you.
the fuck somewhere
Then
else.
fuck you.
I'm fucking from here. Get the fuck out.
So am I. You're not gonna make me do anything. It's a public easement. It's a public easement. Yeah.
Figured.
Figured how.
No, well, first of all, you're saying it's a public easement. I'm like, oh yeah, he's an auditor.
Yeah. Which is more the point that I'm not on a side. I support the First
I
Amendment.
do gotta say, I appreciate you advocating for documenting in public places. I do shout you out for that.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a shame. Because we started this with wanting to give someone an interview so they could have a platform for their free speech. Just because I'm not on any side doesn't mean I'm against your side. I'm from Boston.
Yeah, what part?
From around.
Let me tell you something. See this? I've been cleaning up shit for years.
I can't see it because your hand's on it.
Oh, it's right there. And when I get this patrol
Patrol.
back together again, your shit kids are never gonna step in this city.
Oh, free speech will never step in the city
No,
again?
I don't want hate group in this city.
Well, where's the hate? This is the only hate group.
Oh, hate groups? No, these guys have.
I'm here to support free speech.
Oh, I agree with your free speech.
I'm not on either side. That's what their problem is. Because I won't choose their side over another.
I cleaned out 12 drug tents in the fence like nothing.
Well, then you're doing the right thing.
Of injustice, you've chosen the side of the aggressor.
So that's what you said. Perfect. If I'm not on your side, then I'm the enemy, right? So neutral, right? If I'm neutral, I'm a Nazi. There it is, guys. And there's the point. Excuse me. I apologize. So there you go, guys. If you're not on their side, you're against them. And that's a fucking shame.
What's the chance that this is going to be titled Auditing Fail, Auditing America? What's the chance?
Are you all together?
Nah, he just knows who he is.
I mean, I work with them, but I'm not auditing America.
Auditing for
What it's going to be called is probably free speech hates free speech. That's not their free speech.
Like the Mueller.
And I got a great thumbnail.
Keep auditing.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Be careful out there.
Get inside and then I get outside for a little. That's mine.
Beautiful, guys. This is beautiful, right? So we're here right now in downtown Boston, right outside the City Hall. We're here with Auditing America, breaking the flaw with myself. We got combined probably about 150,000 people watching.
I fucking literally heard a cop go, we should fucking let him kick his ass. I'm like,
What'd you hear?
really?
What'd you hear the cop say?
We should let him kick his ass. I said, really? He's like, I don't fucking see a problem with it. Glad you're on my service.
Yeah. Well, that's what's happening out here. So let me. I'll.
Get on the block.
Yeah. So hold on, guys. We're gonna
What are you doing?
check back in over here so we can get a second to talk on the camera. All right, so now we have a second where we can explain what's going on. 1 second. Hey, can you hold this for a minute? I just got to tie my shoe.
Associating.
Yeah. Yep, we don't want to get jumped. If you don't agree with them, they might fucking jump you. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, the old cripple letting you jump you. We can.
I'm not talking about you. So guys, here's what's going on, right? We came into Boston here today, not to support, but to report. Just to get people that can't be in town, people that watch our channels, a little bit of access to see what's happening in the town today. I don't support either side. I don't not support them. I'm just here to report. I'm a neutral party. I'm with media, giving access to people outside of here, a little bit of platform to see what's going on. So today, I met a young lady, and I asked if I could take a picture of her sign if she wanted to do an interview. She said yes. And then she asked if I was on her side. And I said, I'm not on any side. I'm neutral. I'm just here to report. And at that point, we had a mob. Excuse you. At this point, we had a mob. See, these are fucking... Get a life. At this point, we had a mob of about, we'll say, 50 people.
Go home.
I'm going to walk through you.
We got a fucking incel over here. We got a
If I have to... All right, guys, hold on a second. Here we go.
Can I get a kiss from?
I'm going to walk straight. And if you impede my... You're a girl. I can't even fucking move.
I like to walk sideways.
These cars walk.
We love to walk sideways.
Woo-hoo.
I walk sideways.
All right, you know what? I can't put my hands on a woman, but I'm sure that she'll say she's not. So anyways,
You're back.
now we're
you live?
we're here with the
What's up, Instagram?
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here with my
Jay
boy.
Williams,
What's your name?
2337. Follow that shit. Yo!
Huh? I don't give him my name.
I'm just asking.
Sorry,
I'm friendly, bro.
AFA. That's
Yo,
our
I'm here
name.
with my boy AFA.
Jay Williams, 2337. Add that shit.
So this girl says she wants to do an interview. I'm not sure which side she's on at this point.
interview, bro.
But so she asked
Bro,
which
you
side
gotta
I'm
get
on.
there right now.
And I say I'm not on a side. Right? And at that point she tells me if I'm not on her side, then I'm against her. Right? And then they tried to have a crowd of like 30, 40 people push me around, intimidate me because I wasn't on their side, right? I'm not on anyone's side. I'm not against them. I'm not for them. I'm here to report, not support. So they try and use the mob mentality, right, to instill fear. But you know what? The revolution started over something like that, where one person stood up to a group of fucking tyrants, and she said, out of her mouth, if I'm neutral, then I'm a Nazi. So if you love freedom, if you love free speech and the platform that the First Amendment, which is the building block of this Constitution, provides, then you're a Nazi. And I stand up to the tyrants.
Why are you a Nazi?
Because, the quotation is, I'm a Nazi because I'm neutral. This young lady down here, she was actually pretty nice. I asked if I could take a picture of her and her sign going live, gave her the information, she said yes. And once we went live, she said, which side are you on? And I said, I'm not on any side, I'm here to report, not support. And at that point, they got the bullhorns, and they got a group of about 40 people, punching at me, pushing me in the face, trying to slap at me, using the mob mentality to try and scare me away. So I didn't get scared away. I stood there toe-to-toe with them.
Can you just tell everyone here that may be listening what you do, what your channel does?
So we're First Amendment. We're here for accountability. The First Amendment's the building block for American freedom. We are here to dedicate ourselves to free speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, the right to choose what sexual orientation you want, the right to choose which religion you want to practice. That's what we do. We also expose tyrants, right? And here's the issue. We're both civil activists, but here's the problem. I won't say that I'm on their side versus another side, so I'm the enemy. And it's people like you that are part of the problem. Better yourself and be part of the solution. Her exact words, and this is now this is not me paraphrasing. This is what their, whatever group they're representing is. If you're neutral, you're a Nazi. So if you don't choose their side, well, you're on the wrong side. So they're here as activists, but they want to limit or censor your freedom of speech. So the freedom of speech in the First Amendment only counts if you're on their side of the fence. And you know what? The Boston PD, right? I have 40 people surrounding me, punching me, slapping me, right? It's all live, you guys can see it. And I stand my ground, and the Boston PD don't do anything. But then, when I'm out of the mob, the Boston PD comes over and now they want to talk. Now they want to do something, right? And I tell them, well, they should have done something 5 minutes ago. And then they tell me that, I was inciting the crowd. I'm being a disturbance. Well, you know what? Here's the problem, guys. There's hundreds of them, and there's only one of me. Is it more easy to disperse me, even though they're the problem? I think so. Which makes these tyrants cowards. Cowards. This interaction started with me simply asking an officer's name and badge number. He refused to ID. Chapter 1, subsection 98D. An officer will identify when asked by a citizen if within the official capacity of his duty. Boston PD departmental policy also specifies that they will identify with a badge number, police ID number, or their name. If that's your personal phone, put it in your pocket. If not, I'm going to FOIA that footage and that picture. You guys are here to enforce the law. You're not above the law. You have to follow the law. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. How many people's rights did you violate today? Just today. Not yesterday, or how many people's rights you plan to violate tomorrow? How many? Can you give me a number? How many citizens have you beaten today, or how many citizens have you allowed to get beat? They're not about peace and love. Hey, listen, First Amendment, we appreciate you being whatever you want to be or are in this country. That's your right, man.
I'm gay because I'm happy.
You can be whatever you want. But hey, listen, if you don't choose their side, if you want to be neutral and just view from afar, or you just want to be educated, maybe you don't understand which side to pick, maybe you don't know which side to pick. Exact quote. If you're neutral, you're a Nazi.
If you're neutral, you're siding with oppression.
I'm not siding with anyone. I'm here to report, to bring awareness to this issue. Because you know what? People that try and censor your free speech, I'm against that. That's why I chose that young lady to interview.
Okay.
Because I liked her freedom of speech. I love your shirt. I love you for doing what you're doing today. I think you're wrong with the platform where you're trying to censor other people. Listen, if I'm against you, censor me, okay?
How have I censored another person?
I have you on film getting right in my face. People with bullhorns, your cohorts pushing me, punching me. And you know why? Not because I'm against you. but because I haven't chose to side with you. I'm here to report, not support.
But you're saying that you want to be able to get educated enough to understand what sides people should be on. If you're saying that you want to stay in middle ground and not choose a side, you're choosing the side that's already in power. Because
maybe I don't know about the side that's in power, but how could I have an opportunity to learn if you guys are crowding me, beating me, and oppressing me? And that's the walk of shame, one of many. Get to stepping.
You're still fucking around? Go home.
Look, I'm right here. Make me. Freedom will keep ringing long after you're done hiding behind your fake mask. Show your face to the world. Oh, that's an ugly face. I get the mask now.
Hey, we got the watermelon open.
Get the watermelon open. And by the way, another person said that because I'm white, because it's a color thing, right? That's also, I've never been in danger. No white man has never been in danger. Have you ever been in danger? Well, I'm not that it matters in this country what skin color you are, but what color are you?
Caucasian, I'm white.
Okay, so I mean, we can just say things whatever we want, but we're here to bring awareness to this issue. And this is the awareness, guys. This is the awareness. Join them or let us beat them.
No, we're not.
And while all this is going on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 policy enforcers doing nothing. Well, you know what, guys? I'm surprised they're not beating you. Because if you're not on their side and you're just standing around being neutral, you're a Nazi. I knew you were tyrants. I didn't know you were a Nazi. The world knows now, pig. We appreciate the paramedics. Those are the guys that actually do the brave work. But all these other tyrant gang, you guys have matching uniforms, tattoos, matching patches. What gang are you with? What gang are you with, guys? I should ask for names and badge numbers. How many do you think will ID under the law, under the statute? Let's find out. What's your name and badge number, officer? Chapter 41, subsection 98D. What's your badge number, officer?
Go home, buddy.
Your name's Officer Go Home, buddy? Okay, we got his name. He identified. Officer, what's your name and badge number?
Speak to the supervisors.
Your name is go speak to the supervisors? Okay. Is anyone willing to identify themselves today with their name and badge number under the law? No? No one's willing to identify today. Sergeant, could I have your name and badge number, please? No? Okay. I don't know. Think I'll be scared? My colors don't run. Let's look up and see if anyone has any questions.
So far, I'm not fully convinced about
It's an honor to be criticized by Berman Supreme. The guy with the boot?
Yeah?
He's a great guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah? Well, you know what? He's got a boot in his head. He smells like he hasn't showered in 5 days. And he's judging people he's never met before. So you know what he is? If it comes to being a great guy, he's the scum of the great guys.
He's a friendly fascist.
Well, you know what he is? He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I don't care. I don't care what anyone has to say about him. He's a piece of shit. He supports terrorism, this guy. Fucking terrorist. The worst kind, the one that doesn't shower. What a shame this is, guys. What a shame this is, right? So I'm here. You don't even know what I'm about and you give me the finger. Go screw yourself. You like that. That's the sad part about what's going on. I'm media, okay? My subscribers, my viewers know that I don't support, I report. I'm here to bring awareness to both sides and whatever people want to say, right? So this young lady, I asked her if I could take a picture of her sign and get an interview, ask a few questions. She says yes, no problem. So that's what I do. And then she asked me what side I'm on. And I say, well, I'm not here to support, I'm here to report. I love your First Amendment right. I love that you're out here practicing it. And then she starts screaming at me that I'm a Nazi and I'm a tyrant. Because if you're neutral, you're a Nazi. This is so sad, right? Because they're here to advocate for their civil rights and their freedom of speech and their right to peaceful protest. And I understand if they did what they did to me to someone who's against them. But I'm not even against them. They try to bully me, right? Try to crowd me. I was even taking pictures and shaking hands.
That was disorderly for sure.
That's the sad state. That's the sad state of this country. This isn't even a country anymore. This is disgusting. You know what? I'm gonna go on my own way and go off and do my own thing. Because you know what? I came into this world by myself and I'll go out of it by myself. You guys have watched my videos, and whenever something happens, I'm right there to support and back people up. And when I'm crowded by a group of 40 people, I could have ran away, but when have you ever seen me run away? Not gonna. I was there by myself. All right.
At one time, she's just like,
I'm gonna go through questions now. Yeah, they were, and I think they were surprised. Yes, everyone who's not Antifa, they say is a Nazi. You know? I think they were super confused that I didn't just take off. But I stood my ground. Let's go ask these officers why they allow that to happen. Let's go ask this officer what he thinks about his fellow officers violating people's rights. Let's go see what they think about that. Here we go. Thank you for everyone that's donated. And let's go see if these officers know what they have to say about it. Excuse me, Sergeant.
You gotta step it up. You gotta step it up. You gotta hurry up.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sarge. I'm gonna try and talk to him. I'm gonna try and talk to him. He wants to keep running from me. Sergeant! Excuse me, Sergeant. Hi. Listen, I just had an issue.
Yeah, I don't have time for you, bro.
You don't have time for a citizen that requires assistance? Well, that's how it normally goes with you guys, huh? All right, tyrants. Tyrants, guys. They run from freedom. And that's why freedom's on the line, because they run from it. What's going on, man? Pleasure to meet you, bro.
All the time.
What's that?
All the time.
I can't hear you.
All the time.
Hey, how's it going, man? Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry.
I met Joe.
You met Joe, yeah, it was pretty crazy. So guys, we're just here with, do you want to do it?
Just for a second.
So we're here with one of our great subscribers, Borrowed Time, and he's in Boston today, and he just wanted to link up with us. So what do you think so far?
You're doing a good job.
It's pretty crazy out there, right?
Nice stuff, yeah. Yep, that's why I run.
How much of it did you see?
Probably like about 40 minutes from here.
Yeah. They
I seen, I heard a lot of
yeah, they weren't. If you're not on their side, if you're neutral, then you're a Nazi.
Oh, really?
And that's why we're here. We got a lot of people watching to hold them accountable, and the police want to run from the issue. All right, guys, we're going to end the live stream right now. We got to resave some battery and get some power going here, and then we're going to be coming right back here in the lion's den of freedom hate. It's disgusting. And I think the biggest problem is you got a group of 40 people surrounding you. And that's the thing. I gave you a step-by-step, play-by-play of how mob mentality works, right? One guy starts screaming something and I called it. He's looking for everyone else to start screaming so they can try and intimidate and threaten. Yeah, it's not gonna happen with me. I'm not scared, right? Take my freedom, you take my life. I'm willing to uphold those values. And that's the reason I stopped you today.